Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Tuesday's assembly. Great to see you and hope to hear from you soon, okay? I've got somebody that's keeping a mention of everybody that's shouting out, so every so often I will give you a personal shout out. So what have you guys been up to? Have you been busy? Have you been outside? I found this the other day and thought this is really good, because this sort of tells us what everyday activities count as learning. So there's things like cooking and baking, meal planning, budgeting, going outside, checking the weather, building, playing cards, playing board games, puzzles, playing some music, or learning to play the guitar or something similar, reading, colouring, drawing, even listening to music, writing letters, taking a walk and cleaning and doing lots of chores around house. So all that's learning. I know you've been really busy this last week. So today I've got 3 guests for you, and they're going to be talking to you about certain little challenges. So look forward to hearing and seeing them very soon. So what have we been up to in school? Well, we've been listening to the government's advice and guidance about how we go about creating a really safe environment for you, for whether you're in school now or whether you're coming back to school in the next month, or maybe families will decide for you guys to stay at home until after the summer, okay? So we're going with the flow with all that, and we're really trying to plan to make sure you guys have less anxieties, you know, you're less upset about coming in, because it should be good. We're all in this together, okay? So that's what we've been up to. What we've also been up to is trying to work out how we plan for things like prize giving, because obviously everybody won't be able to be together, but can we do it virtually? Let's get thinking. I wonder if we can. And what about the Leavers Assembly? It's so important that Leavers that are going on to college, on to further study, say goodbye to their friends and their teachers. So we're having to think about how we can do that as well. And then there's camps and holidays. Now, a lot of you boys absolutely love camps and holidays, so we're going to try and work out how we plan for that. That might be overnight stays, or it might be camps in the summer. Just not sure, but we're going to give it some thought. Shout out to Lucas Crowther, Edward, Tyler, James Manning and Luke Newton. Great to see you. Well done, boys. Okay, so before we get on to our shout outs, I'm going to introduce to you Mr. Stead, John Stead, okay? And he is going to give you something to do with science, okay? Something to do with science and magic. So I'll just go and get him for you. A couple of seconds.
Right guys, hiya. I hope you're all well and safe, and I've just come to show you a little bit of science today, but there's a bit of a crossover with magic as well, and both of these things you can do at home. Dead simple, very little in terms of equipment, but good fun, and hopefully you'll be a little bit amazed as well. So the first thing involves simply a plastic tube, a duster, and a Coke can. I think the can might be outside. I think I might have left the can. There we go, Coke can. Sorry about the delay.
Coke can.
Yeah. Okay, so all you need to do really is get your duster and just rub the plastic tube quite hard a few times, and then just place the Coke can on the table on its side, and then just take your plastic and the can will move with the plastic tube. Okay, I'll just show you quickly again. So I like to call my can Rover, and it likes to rove around, but under control, without a leash. Magic. Okay, so if anybody would like to do that at home, okay, make a metal can move magically on its own with a plastic tube. You need a can, a plastic tube, and a duster. Dead simple. Okay, the next thing I'm going to show you is something called an oobleck. Okay, and an oobleck is a kind of fluid. It's called a non-Newtonian fluid, and it behaves in a really special way. Basically, when you play with it in a relaxed kind of way, it is a liquid, and it behaves just like a liquid. It flows. But when you apply pressure to it, it becomes a solid. And if you apply a lot of force to it, it will act like a solid. Okay, and that's called an oobleck mix. And all it is cornstarch mixed with water. And you need 2 cups of cornstarch to 1 cup of water, and you'll make oobleck. And it's great stuff. It's messy, but it's good fun. Okay? Now, if anybody's got any questions about how the can moves without any force being applied to it, or how to make oobleck, get the questions in, I'll answer them. But also, if you can tell me how oobleck works, the science behind it, and the science behind the can moving, then get your answers in. That'd be fantastic. Right, thank you, and stay safe.
Thank you, John. Thank you, Mr. Stead. That was fantastic. Very creative and messy, by the way. I'm just cleaning up. No, that's fantastic. So if you've got any ideas how that works, get your answers into Mr. Stead. And I believe there might be a little prize in the post if anybody manages to get that in. Shout outs to Bailey Newsom, Cameron, Danny Booth and Jack Doyle. Great to see you. Okay, next special guest is Chelsea.
Hi everyone, good afternoon. So following on from last week, on Friday we know that it was VE Day. And I wanted to show you a sign that I thought you'd all quite like, and I know that you'd be able to do it. It's quite easy. So if you sit up straight or stand up straight, and it is soldier. Isn't it great news that we're now allowed to go outside much more, go walking or riding our bike more? I think that it is quite cold out today, so if you all go out, make sure that you wear something warm. See you soon, boys.
Thank you to Chelsea for that. I'm sure you really enjoyed it, and your Makaton skills are really developing. There's a couple of shout outs, and one's from Mr. Stead's family who said they're really proud watching him live, so that's fantastic as well. So what else have we got left for you in assembly today? I had a short story given to me by Rayhan. Here it is, and I'm just going to read you just 2 or 3 lines of it. See what you think might come next. The first scene starts in the air with an air drone that shows the school. The school is for children with superpowers, who now and again get experimented on. The staff at the school have lots of powers, but somebody in particular has superpowers. I'm guessing that's me. She doesn't get experimented on. The powers are her secret. Have a think about what might happen next. Thank you, Rayhan. So, we're now on to shout-outs. It's amazing everything that you've been up to this week. So much activity. And that's why there are so many lads with shout-outs this week for some amazing activities. So the first one is for Edward. Edward for engaging with new activities and making lots of effort during the Clap for Carers. Xander for getting very high scores on some very difficult quizzes. Well done, Xander. Blake Wilcock for his positive attitude and showing great resilience. Jacob for incredible work on context and chapter 1 in Jekyll and Hyde, and for some phenomenal reading in Fiction Express. That's a difficult word to say. Lavelle for making a fantastic return to school and jumping straight back into his music lessons. Zach Priestley for his commitment to completing home learning and maths work to a very high standard. Rayhan for his commitment to reading on a regular basis with Mrs. Barrett with fantastic enthusiasm and expression. Lucas Plicatus for accessing all his learning and having a positive finish after his therapy session. Caden for excellent effort in reading a new book to Mr. Adamski and for positively engaging in all activities on offer. Gregory for completing his home learning tasks to an excellent standard. Well done, Gregory. Mitchell for completing his home learning tasks to an excellent standard. And we've seen some fantastic photographs, Mitch. Dylan for a very positive first week back at school and accepting all the challenges under all the current circumstances so well. William for excellent home working, trying out a range of activities and winning the quiz against 3 staff members. You have to tell me who they are, William. AJ for completing high standards of work on Purple Mash and attempting activities out of his comfort zone. Finley Ball for a great effort in his workout using Zoom. Ryan for a great effort using his workout doing Zoom and his efforts in preparing for Army College. Ben has also been working hard at home to renovate the garden into a family-friendly space. Well done, Ben. Ethan, this is for celebrating your 16th birthday. Hope you had a lovely time. Riley, for making some fantastic VE Day mugs. I know I've got a couple in my office and they are really, really good. Billy Joe for some fantastic cooking and a delicious barbecue and also biscuit making. Oh, this is a staff one. I don't know where this came from. Mr. Cartwright for a fantastic barbecue. And another one for Mr. Greg, also for a fantastic barbecue. Tyler Jebson for some fantastic effort in outdoor learning. I've seen some fantastic photographs, Tyler. Luke also sent in some fantastic photographs and he's been busy in the outdoors. Delonte for a great positive attitude and seeking and accepting support when he needed it. Very important. James Manning. James, you have completed an awful amount of work this week. Your learning tasks have been completed to an excellent standard and once again I've seen some fantastic photos. So well done, James. Josh for creating an excellent sand and Sphinx magnet and for an excellent music lesson using Zoom. Alex Young for passing his IT security unit on the ECDL course. Well done, Alex. Josh Ward for producing a brilliant poster for VE Day and his great effort in his workout using Zoom. Harvey for producing a brilliant PowerPoint presentation for VE Day, and I've seen that and it is superb. Spencer for fab work ethic, continued effort with working at home, and a fantastic music lesson using Zoom. Lucas Crowther for engaging well in lots of activities and completing his daily long walk. Well done, Lucas. And for, oh, I wonder where this one's come from. Oh, it's for me. Thank you. And this is for doing some fantastic reading. Now that won't surprise you. So, fantastic shout outs for all you lads. Well done. Absolutely brilliant. So before I finish, just a couple of things. Remember to log on and make sure that you access the video, because this will be live and be repeated on there. There'll be attachment to it, and also there'll be a video with all the photographs and all the shout outs for everybody to see. Before we finish, I received these in the post this last week, and this is Spencer's book, and it's called Understand Me, an inspiring journey of a boy with PDA. I've read it and I'm about to give him a review, and lots of other staff will be pleased to know there'll be more of these books on their way to you. So remember, a couple of things. Look out for your postcards this next week. They're all ready to go, so you should get those on your doorstep over the next few days. And remember to log on and see the video live. Keep your photographs coming. Stay healthy, stay safe. Take care.